It's always interesting to see how new players get on in their first season in the Premier League. From multi-million pound superstars to obscure youngsters or lower league gems, some players struggle to adapt to the rigours of England's top flight, but some make an instant impact. Today, we're going to take a look at some players who lit up the Premier League at the first time of asking. Players like Benny McCarthy, who scored 18 goals for Blackburn in his debut campaign, or Fernando Torres, who scored 24 for Liverpool and was nominated for the Ballon d'Or. Those are just a couple of incredible debut campaigns that were unfortunate to miss out. Meanwhile this season, players like Alvaro Morata and Alexander Lacazette seem to have found their feet pretty quickly, whilst Watford midfielder Richarlison has been one of the best players in the division. Here are our 7 best Premier League debut seasons. Sergio Aguero. Edging out some really fierce competition to squeeze in at 7th place is Sergio Aguero. Many people considered Robinho to be the signing that signalled the new free-spending force that was Manchester City. But in many ways, it was really Sergio Aguero. Despite being chased by Real Madrid and Barcelona, Aguero headed to the Etihad for £38 million in 2011. The little Argentine didn't disappoint. He made his debut as a sub against Swansea City, scoring twice and making 1 assist. Aguero got his first Premier League hat-trick in just his 3rd start, bagged once in a 6-1 Manchester derby win, and scored one of the most famous goals in Premier League history against QPR to hand Man City a first Premier League title. He scored 24 in the league and 30 in all competitions that season, winning Man City's Player of the Year and being shortlisted for the Ballon d'Or. Gianfranco Zola. A man with a smile that was somehow wider than his face, Gianfranco Zola was one of those players who was simply a joy to watch. Unlike the others in this 7, Zola didn't get a full debut season to impress, having joined Chelsea in November 1996. He ended the season with 8 goals in the league and 12 in all competitions, having been a key man in Chelsea's FA Cup win. Zola was named FWA Player of the Year for his debut campaign, simultaneously becoming both the first Chelsea player to win the award and the first player not to have played a full season to win it. N'Golo Kanté. It would be easy to pack this 7 out with attacking players who hit 20 plus goals in their first Premier League season, but one ought not overlook the contributions of players who contribute something other than goals. N'Golo Kanté's debut season with Leicester City was nothing short of sensational. Whilst Jamie Vardy and Riyad Mahrez often picked up all the plaudits, Kanté was probably the most important player in that side. A tireless runner who provides constant protection for his team's defence and fellow midfielders, Kanté played in 37 of the 38 Premier League games in his first season as Leicester won a shock Premier League title. He was named Leicester's Player of the Year, he made the PFA Team of the Year, the ESM Team of the Year, and probably joined Chelsea for £32 million the following summer. Jens Lehmann. A really safe pair of hands between the sticks, Jens Lehmann joined Arsenal from Borussia Dortmund in 2003, and he immediately became their undisputed number 1. He was an ever-present, playing in all 38 Premier League games and 54 games in all competitions. In those 38 league games, Lehmann set a record of 21 clean sheets, and he didn't lose a single game, as Arsenal recorded that famous invincible season. Not a bad debut campaign then. Ruud van Nistelrooy. One of the Premier League's all-time greats, Ruud van Nistelrooy is the only player to have been named the PFA Players' Player of the Year in their first season in England's top flight. The dead-eyed Dutchman who went cold in front of goal scored 23 goals in 32 games in the league in his first season and 36 in 49 in all competitions. A natural-born goalscorer, Van Nistelrooy was the Champions League top goalscorer, top assist provider, Manchester United's Player of the Year, the PFA Fans Player of the Year, and an inclusion in the ESM Team of the Year, all in his debut season with the Red Devils. Jaap Stam. 2 Manchester United players in quick succession, in second place is the only defender in this 7. Jaap Stam was a colossus at the back for Manchester United. Having arrived from PSV, his first season was United's treble-winning campaign. He played 51 games in all competitions, as Sir Alex Ferguson's side won the Premier League, the Champions League, and the FA Cup. Stam himself made both the PFA and the ESM Team of the Year, as well as being named UEFA Club Best Defender of the Year. In his 3 seasons at Old Trafford, Stam won 3 Premier League titles, and Ferguson later described selling the Dutchman as his biggest mistake. Kevin Phillips. So far we have taken a look at 6 incredible foreign imports to the Premier League, but in top spot is an Englishman who took a slightly different route to England's top tier. Hertfordshire-born centre-forward Kevin Phillips was promoted with Sunderland in 1999, so he played his first season in the Premier League in the 99-2000 campaign. It was the greatest Premier League debut season of all time, as Phillips scored 30 goals in 36 games. Naturally, he was the competition's top scorer, comfortably outscoring second-placed Alan Shearer. He was also named Premier League Player of the Season and received his first England cap. What's more though, Phillips won the European Golden Shoe, ahead of the likes of Andrei Shevchenko and Henrik Larsson. To this day, Phillips is the only Englishman to have won the European Golden Shoe in its 50-year history. So that's it for our top 7. Honourable mentions go to the likes of Fernando Torres, Benny McCarthy, Michu, Christian Benteke, Jurgen Klinsmann, Papi Cisse, Roque Santa Cruz, Mark Viduka, Juan Mata, and many more. Thanks for watching, give us a like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe to HITC Sevens.